today's talk, we'll begin by looking at the origins of East Asia. I will explain the journey of immigration later. The main ethnic groups are the Han Chinese, Koreans, and the Yamato. But it is important to know that the indigenous people of Taiwan are explanations. The settlers, which is in red, to East Asia lead to the formation of the modern population of East Asia. The European, which is in orange, settlers declined and largely disappeared. According to sequencing data of DNA from humans who lived in Asia as early as 55,000 years ago, one group is widely represented across Siberia, East Asia, and Southeast Asia. This is ESEA, which is East and Southeast Asian lineage. The history of people in Asia, as seen through their DNA, shows that East Asians are closely related but still different from one another. Interestingly, East and Southeast Asians share amazing genetic similarity with Native Americans, probably than what you expected before. The similarity in appearance could be influenced by their DNA mixture and the historical migration pattern over time. Taiwanese is not only Southern Han Chinese. About 3% are indigenous Taiwanese. Pre-Austronesians migrated southward after conflict with Han Chinese. Approximately 5,000 years ago, indigenous Taiwanese, now recognized as part of the Austronesian group, continued their southward expansion and eventually reaching the regions illustrated here. Besides the significant influx of mainlanders from China during the Qing dynasty and after the Chinese Civil War in 1945, both Dutch and the Japanese governments had a substantial impact on Taiwan during the 17th and the early 20th centuries. Their influence has contributed to the diverse genetic traits found in Taiwan today.
And then that is why we age lower face differently. I learned this when I went to, like more like a Thanksgiving Asia, when we gathering, a family gathering, I start seeing my wrinkles and lines, same like my auntie. And I observe the way she speaks. It's the same like me. So that is how I'm thinking, like, sometimes the way we use our facial expression or the way we speak, it really affects how we look and how we age. And that is why when we start treating the patient, we really need to embrace the facial features, the way they use the muscles, that will contribute to how they age. I just listened to one of these Stephanie talk in Singapore. So she's laid out like, grandmother, mother, and daughter, and they age the same way. I would like you to share on that, Pearls. I think that is something that we should go for it.
Process. So and these muscles, they get sagged. They all these skeletal muscles, so they get these volume losses, making it a sunken lateral cheek and temporal region. That is why these Asian clients come up to us and say this bumpy contour of the face. So many of the cases, not even like 40s or 50s, in 20s and 30s aged young women, they come up and they complain about this bumpiness, right? That is what we should definitely care of. So to make attraction with your eyes, nose, and lips, rather than this like outer contour of the face that catches our attention. Okay, so that is like I think this Asian celebrity, they do have a very student, no sagging, very a nice contour of the face that makes me see their eyes, nose, and lips more definitely. So even though they have a bit of difference and attractions of East Asian population, like Southern Asian and Eastern Asian, we tend to go for the westernization, but not fully westernization these days, especially. We don't want this sharpy nose like Western people. We want a very defined, definite nose line. It's not a like sharpy nose that we want. And